Diana. Hey, congratulations for 25 years of NALIP here.
I know, 25 years. That's quite a long time, right?
That is a wonderful anniversary. Nice even number. So tell us about the journey of the organization for the past 25 years.
Yes, well, you can imagine. I mean, during these 25 years, it's been quite a ride. Beginning just from, think about like the movie Selena, Moctezuma Esparza, and beyond. And I think something that really exemplifies what NALIP it's been throughout these 5 years is into how the U.S. Latinos have brought to the screen incredible projects. So going into now, we are in 2023, going into 24, with a testament that all those projects now are coming into realization, where it's not only one every year or every other year, but that this year we have incredible movies and also shows that are telling our stories in with very different lenses. And I think it's a result of all these years of putting together incredible talent. I think the work that NALIP does, it is not only highlighting these projects, but also bringing our community together. I'm very glad to be part of an organization that has had throughout these 25 years, thousands of members that we've been able to support by opening doors, providing resources, making sure that they are seen. Another great example that we have is for this year actually is Blue Beetle. Angel Manuel Soto, he was actually an NALIP member, brought his first movie to NALIP, and from there, well, his talent is proven. So I could say that these 25 years, the common denominator is excellence. And the projects that are ahead, we're so looking forward to continue that excellence, the Latino excellence. And yeah, we're beginning our celebrations by closing this year, celebrating that and all the work that our community affront, even due to all the different obstacles that we all experience. And we're looking forward to come together stronger as a community next year, and making sure and making everybody accountable to that we have those projects going on, that if canceled, we open others, and if we find any other obstacles, that we know that we come together as a community that is really demanding for those stories, and not only the entertainment community, Latino community, but the audience. We're going to make sure to highlight that the audience, that there is a market, a strong market that is attending theaters and is consuming the Latino stories. So yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Well, absolutely. Now tell us about the diversity in the industry. Latino audiences make up a huge part of the theater going audiences, but a lot of media always highlight that there's not enough projects, Latino stories or Latino actors for Latino actors at the same time. Has that been improving that you have in your opinion?
I will, in my opinion, it's kind of is the other way around. I think that we do have plenty of Latino writers, directors, and producers with incredible work out there. The thing that we are actually going to assess next year for NALIP 25 is we're going to go into another route, which is assessing the needs of executives, of the decision makers, and what is happening on that area where the hiring of executives is not necessarily strong, it's minimal. And what we need are supporters, readers that understand our stories, that they don't have any bias, and that they feel comfortable saying this story is great and is for a general audience. So supporting those careers, supporting those paths to leadership is what is going to be a main focus for NALIP. We want to bring the studios together to support their executives and making sure that we follow through so that there is retention, so that there is accessing new positions, so that we have leaders supporting our work. So it's not a lack of, there's no lack of actors. There's plenty of actors, but there is a lack of support within those projects that could lead into providing those opportunities to our talent. So there is this difficult task, but I think that going that way, we want to see outcomes, and hopefully we get to see some this year.
Yeah, most definitely, especially since as you mentioned, the gala next week is going to celebrate a lot of accomplishments this year, and you already highlighted Blue Beetle, but who are the other trailblazers that we want to take notice?
Oh, absolutely. So for instance, we can go from the streaming, right? If we want to talk about a streaming, we'll talk about Lopez versus Lopez, Primos. We can go back into film, of course, with Flaming Hot, Radical, and 1 Million Miles Away. You know, there's so many projects that happened this year, and so many and writers and talent within spreading other shows like The Last of Us, Dr. Death. So we're bringing up Mayans. So we're bringing cast from all these different shows and films to celebrate. It's very straightforward. We're coming here because we acknowledge excellence, and we need to celebrate that. We have to come together and say, this is who we are. We produce and have out there plenty of projects, and Dolores Roach with love, that's already sending a message right there. So we need to acknowledge and really hug each other and say, yes, this is the path, and we're coming stronger, because next year, I mean, after the circumstances that we live this year is going to be challenging, and we want to make sure that we got a moment to celebrate, reflect, and then move forward as strong as we can.
So moving forward onto 2024, besides trying to change the executives in the industry, what are other short-term goals for NALIP?
So we already have projects that are we've been doing for years in support with other studios, such as writers, directors, producers programs. But not only that, because again, we want to make sure that we are expanding the reach. So within that, the first step will be into growing our community, our members, that is not only composed from writers, directors, and producers, but inviting anyone that wants to support a filmmaker. I mean, it could be media, right? And having a place for them to either enjoy the projects that we are going to be showcasing, or to support them as a resource. For instance, we opened this initiative called Office Hours, where I always imagine that we have a red phone and somebody calls and we take the call, but it's actually a Zoom meeting. But Office Hours is about taking that call and from our members, and any question that you might have, any concern, any like how do I get funding here, or how do I complete this application, or how do I present my tech, or how do I put together a one-pager. Those things we're there, and if we don't know, we'll find out and help you, because that's who we are. We're a resource, so therefore we're opening those resources to our members at any given time, not only through structured programs, but just to those opportunities to chat with someone that will be able to help you. So I think that's the first step into how do we bring our members into this place where they know that we have their back, as we have always done it through the past 25 years. I think we got a little bit affected by the pandemic, because I mean, we always want to see people in person and so forth. So for that, yes, we're planning on going back to in-person activities and bringing the NALIP Summit again at its max, as it used to be years past. And again, because of the circumstances of the world, that it didn't happen, but that was an incredible initiative that we're going to bring in full force as we now have so many projects to showcase and to make sure that they have the visibility needed.
Most excellent. And real fast, if we want to help you out, how do we support you?
Yeah, so there are many different ways, but the first one is yes. If you see a Latino movie, show, watch it. Watch it, spread the word if you like it. And if you didn't like it much, still talk about it, because we want to make sure everyone is on the spotlight, and mainly this next year, because this year it was with a lot of limitations. So that's the step number one. Step number two, become a member. Even if you're not a filmmaker, you can still become a member and get the knowledge and other resources that we offer to all of our members. And I mean, as I say, when you buy a membership, it's not about what you're getting, is what the filmmakers are gonna receive, and that is better opportunities, better funded opportunities. And third, well, I think that as we are evolving into these universal stories and understanding that all our stories matter, is being part of this movement, that we are all coming together as a community and being supportive of that. I think that's another big piece. So we're very open into creating collaborations and partnerships and so forth, because I mean, we're all in this together. So that's pretty much.
Well said, Diana. Thank you very much for carrying this conversation. It's wonderful. I can't wait towards your gala, and I'm speaking to you again down the road about
Yes,
the industry.
looking forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you.